All right, I'm going to do a how-to video on using what is known as a washlet. What is a washlet? Well, washlet, Toto is the inventor of the washlet, I believe. They've been making them for over 30 years. They're very common in Japan. Most every toilet, whether you go to a truck stop, if you go to a hotel or a restaurant, definitely a restaurant, I would say 95% of the time there'll be a washlet in there, okay? And, there's actually kind of a manual to go with it. And it actually comes with 3 manuals. And I'm not going to go through the manual, okay, on cleaning and all this. I mean, there's a lot to know here. It's easier for me just to show you. So what I'm going to do is actually show you how to use the controls and also talk about positioning on it. So obviously when you do something like this, you gotta drop your pants down, but I'm not gonna be showing you any private parts on it, and you have to sit down on it, okay? So now that you're on it, okay, let's see if I can pull up the remote control. What did I do with the remote control? Did I take the remote control? Look, the remote control's gone. Now that's a problem. Someone took the remote control. Oh, wow. It's in my pocket. Okay, the remote control's in my pocket. Always put the remote control back. Do not walk off with the remote. This isn't a TV station, all right? That was silly. Okay, this is why I should just attach the remote control. Here's a remote control right there, okay? So with that said, all right, so how are we gonna do this? What angle? All right, the remote control. So I guess I'm gonna stand here, get myself positioned. The first thing you have to do is spread your butt cheeks, okay? You wanna spread them. It's kind of like doing a facelift. So if this is my butt, what I'm doing is I'm doing this. You don't want this, right? My nose is my anus, right? You want to spread it, okay? So you want to pull your fat butt cheeks, especially your American, you'll be fat, out, okay? That's it. So you take care of your business. Now, I'm not going to do a business. I've already done a business. I'm just sitting here demonstrating the remote control. Now, in Japan, it will look different than this. But this is the American version. But they're pretty much, in Japan, pink is woman, blue is male. There is water pressure. This is laid out differently, okay? So then what you want to do is you don't want to do the front. If you notice here, she has a little bit of long hair, right? You see that little long hair? If you notice, there's a little bit of long hair. That's woman. This guy doesn't have that. So you can see that this is a woman. I don't know why they don't say female, male, right? Front, back. They're being apolitical, right? I don't know why. So then what you want to do is you want to press this. Now, I don't know why my power setting is so low, so that's on a low setting, right? There's 2 users down here, user 1, user 2. So if I use user 1, there you go, it went neutral, okay, and the position. Now the position is all forward. I don't know why, no, the position is there. Actually, why is it, okay, that's the pressure, it's backwards, okay, the position's in the middle. So what you want to do is when you get it going, it may be hitting too far back, right? So this is way back, and you can try it, adjust it, and then move it forward slowly. Oh, that feels nice. This hit me right on the anus. Ah, that's forward. That's kind of hit me between the anus and the ball sack. And it's a little bit further. It's not getting me in the ball sack. I'm curious now, where does the girl hit me? Oh, that's hit me way up front. Oh, so that's where it washes the girl. It's like, kind of like, not quite, it's kind of like under the ball sack, in front of the anus. It's hitting it pretty much where the clitoris is. Not quite, actually it's hitting, I wouldn't say it's hitting where the clitoris is because that's up higher. It's hitting actually where the vagina, where the vagina is. Urethra, I think the urethra, I don't know, I'm not a girl. Okay, let's not go there. All right, so I want to go, oh shit, is that front? Oh, maybe I didn't have front. Yeah. Okay, it's hitting me like way up front. Like, all right, so if this is, it's hitting me about here. This would be the clitoris. It's hitting me about here. Here's the anus, okay? And when you go all the way down in the positioning, right? It still hit me there. Let's change the back. I'm gonna probably break it going back and forth. So it's hitting me about here. Okay. And the cool thing is you've got settings here. You've got pulsating. It goes zoom, 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 and it's got oscillating. And it's like, ooh, little circle. That's kind of nice. Right. So what you want to do is actually, when you're on it, my recommendation, especially if you have one of these, you basically want to move it back and forth so to clean yourself. The other thing is you want the pressure all the way up. Okay. You want to like get some cleaning done. I don't know why the light, but maybe you have a very sensitive, and you may have to adjust yourself so it's hitting you. You don't want it really hitting on the side. You want it really hitting right in the middle of the nose. Okay. So then what you want to do is then kind of your cleaning. Go up. And you may hit a spot that feels kind of pleasant. You will hang out there a little bit. That's fine. Now the water is heated, right? So you have water temperature. Now eventually the heated water will run out. And actually this is on a timer that eventually it will shut off. So if it's running too long, it's going to run off. So obviously, you don't want to sit on it to the end. And then once that's done, what you want to do is turn it off. Turn it off. Put the remote back into it. And the cool thing is unlike what you're used to, right? You can just grab 3 little sheets of toilet paper and you want to wipe. Now, if you have fecal matter still on the toilet paper, then you want to repeat the process. Spray and wipe. Okay? When you wipe, there should be no fecal matter whatsoever. It should be basically a little bit of wet. Now, the other thing too, so I'm just going to dry off a little bit. Drop that in there. Okay? The other thing too, using the other hand, because I use that hand, is there is a dryer. And this is amazing, right? The ones we have, the one I have in Japan doesn't have the dryer. So this is a kind of a high end. The dryer is what makes it more expensive, adds an extra $100. I mean, it's a dryer. It's a micro dryer, and it works really good. So you can wait here for a little bit, not very long. It's dry. I can feel it, and it's good to go. So I've wiped. I'm fine. All right, and then you just hit the stop button. And now what you're hearing, and put the remote control back. What you're hearing is the cool off, because the dryer's been running. And to show you here the toilet, there's nothing to see. All right, just to prove there's nothing in there. Toilet paper is clean, water is clean, all right, is done. And then when you're done, look at that, it doesn't slam. There you go. And this is the vent on the side. It's really easy to install, really super easy. I haven't quite tightened everything out. I didn't have the right pliers, so you can see a little water is leaking down. So I have that bowl under there. I just installed it, and there you go. Think about it. I spent $400 for this. That's like a barbecue. How often do you use a barbecue? Very rarely. Maybe if once a month. Probably not. Maybe over the summers you use it a bunch every weekend, over the summers, football game season. A toilet you use every day. Why wouldn't you want to have an amazing toiletry experience? You don't use wipes, I don't have wipes. I used to use wipes. My dad uses wipes. They're very bad for the environment. You don't use that much. If you have a well, water is pretty much free, so you don't have to worry about that. We have a well, and it just makes sense. There you go. Now you know how to use a washlet, or what I like to call power toilet.